Well, New Yorkers might be obsessed with sex in the city, but in Murrumbateman, it's chooks that get the juices running. Alyson Hill began writing about her backyard poultry, and there was so much interest, she now has both a blog and a book. Catherine Garrett spent the day with the Hill family and their chickens.
It would be fair to say few people draw creative inspiration from the humble chicken. Not so Murrumbateman writer Alyson Hill. The chook is her muse. So much so, she's written her first book about the birds. Chooks in the City encourages others, especially urban dwellers, to consider the joys and benefits of owning a few.
Chickens are brilliant because they are great pets, and they're not as affectionate as a dog and a cat, but they're very interactive. You get eggs from them, you get poo for the garden from them, they eat all your scraps. You know, it's a perfect recycling creature in your own backyard. I was doing a diary to start with, a journal on the chooks, and because I was trying to learn from that myself. And then when I started putting it into a creative context and talking about it with other people and finding that they were really interested in what it was about.
That fine-tuning turned into a published work. And when Stateline meets with Alyson Hill and her family, it's the morning before the night Chooks in the City is to be launched in Canberra's CBD.
So, I've got to read something tonight. At the launch, you guys can help me because I don't know. Yeah. I was thinking of the very first story, which is where we talk about the neighbours. The neighbours who weren't very happy about hearing all the chook noises. And that's the one I was thinking, if I do that at the launch, you guys could do the chook noises for me.
Okay.
You won't do it?
No, I will.
Not that you can dance, that you can noise. Because it's very muddy, so I put the lots of straw down. The moments when I've sat down and watched my chooks have been really light-hearted moments. We need more light-hearted moments in our lives, and chickens are that. They're a parody of human life.
Mum, I like the white fluffy thing. Fluffy one.
That's Richard the rooster. There used to be a comedian called Benny Hill, and Richard always reminds me of Benny Hill. He runs just like him. At times when I was having a rough time with very small children and chaos in the household, just being able to sit out the back and look at these chickens and being able to care for them and the simplicity of them, just, you know, they were just delightful. When then I would talk about it with other people at dinner parties and stuff like that, people would laugh at me, but then they'd ask for another story. They wanted to know more.
Alyson and Simon Hill have set up a web page detailing their experiences of semi-rural life.
So you're going to write another blog?
Yep.
Okay. You know the ones that you wrote the other day? I saw when I had a look on the computer that we had someone from Germany had been looking at the site. And
oh, that's cool, because the girl on my bus said, "Oh, is your last name Hill?" And I go, "Yeah, well, I've got a book that your mum made." And I'm like, "Oh, really?"
This has spun off such a big thing that I think I need to do a Chook Whisperer book. I need to answer a lot of questions. There's a lot of them out there, and there's a lot of answers to them.
At her book launch, Alyson Hill arrives with an egg carton in one hand and an autograph pen in the other.
And so welcome tonight. It's going to be a good event. It's really good to have local people come in and have local authors and do things about self-sufficiency, which is what we're all about.
It's always great if that passion can be matched up with expertise. And that's what this book gives you. She answers everything from choosing your chook to housing it, to feeding it, doctoring it, and if you choose to, preparing it for the pot.
I'm so pleased. This has just taken off, and it's been a smoother road in many ways than I could have expected. You ready?
Yeah.
So how's it all going, I ask, pretending I can't hear the mounting excitement of a chicken announcing her amazing daily egg-laying feat to the world? Feel free to join in.